only, man.
What's good, man? Welcome back to Autos Well with your boy, Mr. 3A. I'm here with some very special guests for this leadership podcast on Memorial Day. But before I get started with these guys, I wanted to give a huge shout out to someone who made this even possible. One, our sponsor, 3AM Solutions. Two, you guys all know who this person is. This man literally stopped me from quitting sales. And now I'm about to move my business international. And I get choked up every time I talk about it. I came back to San Antonio just so I could be with all y'all and be able to put this information out. And my business going international, I had to come see y'all because y'all knew me when I was just a young pup in the game. I was scared to show a fucking car number. I was that bad. And now my business is moving overseas. So the one person I want to give a shout out, normally on Memorial Day, I kind of highlight some of my soldiers, but Ron Sutton, this man has just been wonders in my life. I was getting ready to quit January. He like, no, give me 1 month. And from that month forward, I won Salesman of the Month 6 times in 8 months. Then I went to Georgia and I killed them in Georgia. So I just want to give a quick shout out to my guy, Ron Sutton. Literally, this man wrote me a letter of recommendation to go to another car dealership. That's what's crazy. So he passed away. It was sad. Memorial Day, I just wanted us to remember Ron, give him a big shout out to his family, and we're going to talk this leadership and sales podcast in his honor. All right. So with that being said, I have 4 of the best sales professionals I've ever met. Okay. One, I got my guy right here, Aussie. I got my guy Gator. My guy DB, he's in Indiana. He's like one of the big dudes over there at Granger. And then I got my guy Adam, who we're going to kill Adam today because when we met Adam, he came, remember when he came in, he bought that van for his old lady? And he was scared shitless.
The one that lived in, they kept coming from
he was like, oh my God, I'm scared. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. Now this man is a whole fucking sales used car manager at, where you at right now? Hill Country Honda?
Hill Country Honda, yeah. Yes,
exactly. So tell us, man, how did you go from being the guy who was scared to even you never even sold nothing, bro. You never sold anything to now you're a used car manager. And I think how long has it been? About 5 years, 6 years?
Yeah, short time.
Short time, you done became a manager at a Honda.
Skipped all kind of steps.
I've been here for a year. Been doing it now for about almost 6 now.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So how did you get over that hump of being afraid of sales and sticking to it?
How did I get over it?
Yeah.
I just pressed on, bro. I don't care what's on the paper. I'm not the one making the payments, Once I got that in my head, I just ran with it.
So what happened with, do you want to elaborate on what happened?
To Ron, that was the person that helped me out tremendously. I wish he was still here.
Yeah.
But with his training that we all went through, that he helped us out, and that was a big part of me taking that extra step in my career.
Yeah.
That I'm much appreciative of. Love to shout out for him as well, man. He's helped us out tremendously, and thank God for him.
Absolutely, absolutely. Go again. I wanted to give that shout to Ron and his family. I mean, because I never had I don't know anybody in his family. I had no way of even giving condolences. But if anybody knows and can share this with his family, listen, that man meant so much to all of us. So for
we his family.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. But for this Memorial Day weekend leadership and sales podcast, personal courage, I had to bring something out. Okay? Because personal courage to me in business is the failure to start. If you want to do business, you're going to have a lot of people talking about it, not being about it. That's the failure to start. So the personal courage, I actually wrapped it around this guy right here. DB, do you remember this dude?
That chicken from Philadelphia.
Do you remember where I got this motherfucker from?
Chicken from Philadelphia.
No.
You don't remember? Do you remember?
I remember it had been sitting on your desk, dude. What the hell?
So y'all don't remember what happened with this guy right here. All right, so just to let y'all know, in the land of internet, I'm in Texas. I'm in San Antonio, Texas. I'm a Philadelphia guy. I'm from, matter of fact, shit, here, look, let me show y'all something. This is how old a Philly fan I am. You see that fucking signature right there? That's T.O. when he was on the fucking team. Okay?
Where's the bobblehead? Where's that little bobblehead?
Oh, my bobblehead?
Yeah.
No, my bobblehead is in storage right now. It's in storage.
Hey,
That's where it needs to stay, bro.
What was that?
But listen, I need to talk about this guy. So this guy right here, right? I was at San Antonio Dodgers, and this is the first time I went over to the overflow lot. Do y'all remember that little shack that was in the overflow lot? And it just had like that crusty ass car underneath. It was covered like about 100 years of fucking dust.
They had 2 dead people in there.
This motherfucker was hanging from the rafters. So this is a rescue eagle. I rescued him. He was hanging. And again, I'm in San Antonio, Texas, as an Eagles fan from Philadelphia. I seen him up there, and I had to rescue him, and I've had him ever since 2015.
Oh, that's so cute. What's his name? Man?
Swoop. This is Swoop. Guys.
Swoop. Oh,
There it is.
Swoop is so cute.
So this is a shout to my Eagles. Look, listen. Swoop, you don't know this guy, but this is like your long lost cousin. They had you strung up in a San Antonio dealership, bro. I saved you, and you've been with me since 2015, homie. So the Philadelphia Eagles, I want to say thank you for everything that you do, especially for the autism community and what y'all did with y'all bike ride just past week. You guys are doing great things in leadership. The next person I want to bring out from Philadelphia, Dawn Staley. I know you getting your flowers, but when I saw everything that you did this last season and how everything came in and the championships and from it, Dawn, thank you. Thank you for being a Philadelphia native and keeping it classy. All right, because there are some good things coming out of Philadelphia, even though these motherfuckers won't give me no love because I'm wearing Eagle shit in Texas. But this is what it is. Personal courage is the start. You have to just will yourself, right? I look at it like jump rope. When you first start jumping rope, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, like the double dutch, you know? You probably get slapped in the face a few times, fall down, break a fucking elbow, but we ain't gonna stay down. We gonna get back up and get back in them fucking ropes, unless you're gonna be a bitch about it. But we're not. We get back up, and then eventually you get this motherfucker in there fucking doing dance tricks and shit in the ropes. It's the same thing in business. The failure to launch is just all of the shit of, oh my God, I don't know if I can do it. You ain't even tried it yet. You haven't tried it yet. But when you do try, you be like, damn, actually, that works. Oh, I'm good at it. Okay. Then you start getting confidence. And then next thing you know, you move up to the next level. So you're at the introvert level, then you come up to your boss wheel. That's when you running around. That's where now you becoming a subject matter expert. You learning everything you need to learn. Once you get that point, you're going to know when you're ready for the leadership wheel, because you're going to get burnt out from doing the same shit you've been fucking doing for however long you've been doing it. You need a new challenge. You need something that's going to bring you more. That's when you get to your leadership wheel. When you start hiring people and buying time, that's when you're really ready for business, because you're a subject matter expert and you don't have more hours to do more shit. You got to hire people. You got to buy time. And that's when you get to your leadership wheel.
You gotta know how to delegate.
You got to know how to delegate
Use
authority.
your resources.
That is it.
Use your resources.
So that is all I have. Anybody want to add something before we roll?
I do.
What's up, DB? What you got, baby?
So, I'm going to talk about the eye of the tiger. A lot of us.
Let's
Haven't
go.
heard that come out of his mouth for a while.
Yeah, I heard this one in a minute.
We punched in the face, and then you get your eye of the tiger. That's your focus. But what I was going to tell all the people that are listening, the tenured people and the younger people, always think about the 3 M's. Me and Al used to always talk about this shit. Me, the machine of the money. Don't ever question that. And that's going to give you that confidence that you have. Be a student. Don't ever stop being a student. Don't get too smart. Don't get too cute. And be the people's person. The people going to buy from you. And you got to entertain them. Don't be boring. It's like when you go to the bar. They're supposed to be the blues busters. They want to be entertained. That's when they spend money. And it's like, if you can't do that, you don't have the ability to do it, you're going to struggle. And that's why you always see me put up LGIO. That means let's get it on. I got that from the Red Room at Park Place, Pontiac.
Well, you've been putting that up forever.
Or Ron Sutton knew these people. Ron knew Roger Brooks. I love Roger Brooks. Dressed his ass off. He's a Crimson Tide fan. I learned so much from that man. I got nothing but mad love and respect for him. Dennis Moss, rest in peace, my friend. That's Chris Moss's dad. Just in case y'all don't know, Chris is out at Mercedes up in Bronx, I believe. Hell of a family. But I learned so much from them. Leon Reed still doing his thing right there. Will Carney's son, killing it. There's so many people out there. Herman Ford.
Let y'all see my guy up there.
Herman Ford sees me at the auto auction. I ain't patting my own back. He comes up and shakes my hand and gives me a hug, because we started at Easy Motors. We started when people had to learn how to get credit. We took them from second chance to conventional. Me and Al will probably do another set on that another time because there's a lot that goes with that. But just want to tell y'all young sellers out there, whether you're selling boats, RVs, manufactured homes, houses, real estate, insurance, cars, always know that you are the machine, right? It doesn't happen without you. And don't be afraid to fail. Just like what Al's telling you, that's how you get your eye of the tiger. That's all I got.
Well, I'll say that your first step is you got to sell yourself. People got to look at you and they got to like you. They want to be able to talk to you. And if you can't get past that, blow everything else off. Go get somebody else because you ain't cutting it.
There it is.
You know, you got to be able to adapt. After that, then the other stuff fills in. And the customer or whoever you're dealing with is very forgiving once you get that out the way. You know, they'll work with you at that point, whatever it is. You know?
I mean, over the years, everyone's had that arsehole customer.
Sure.
You know, I think I took it to a level with a high-end arsehole where he was just cussing me out.
Boy.
Yes. I remember one. You were in the office, and this guy, he said, he scrunched up his pipe, he threw it at me, he said, you just embarrassed yourself by offering me this much for your trade. I said, you know what, dude? I don't want to sell the car. Get the fuck out. Because you know, that customer, and I'd rather him go, hey, I deal with a rude salesman, rather than him have this car and for years complain about his salesman and forever telling everyone about it.
Yeah.
No, let's get it over with now. Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
And Ron, this wasn't long before Ron passed away. Walked up and says, well, I'm glad you said it because I was about to do it.
Ryan's a G, man.
Yeah,
Ryan was always a G.
I got one.
So
you don't go too vehicle. There's nothing personal about that. Those are facts.
Yeah.
You don't too much vehicle. Be the true professional I am and show you the vehicle that's going to be right for you. Ron Sutton, I think, did that the coolest way you could do it, and that's something that I think he taught each and every one of us on this call. The takeaway.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to take it away.
Yep. Sometimes you ain't offering enough.
yeah.
And that's what I did with your customer, D. You wasn't offering him enough. I was like, okay, I went back over there, got a bump, and sold another fucking car, and gave him a full deal, full pop.
You know what Ron told me straight up,
Yeah.
probably in the first few months? He said, don't be afraid to say no.
What?
That word,
Right.
N-O. Don't be afraid to say it. If a customer wants, say no. Don't be afraid.
Because you
That's
sell.
one of the things he told me to say.
Yep.
So, and he said, and you know, negotiations, you know, what will the customer buy now and all that type of thing. When I look back at like the things that, you know, that man has told me, and you guys taught me a thing, because there's one thing you always do in a car dealership, you always learn.
Yep.
Every day. There's
Always
something new
learn.
you learn.
Yes.
So, and if you take that on board, you'll go further and further with sales. So,
Absolutely.
but in the end, he just told me if you gain respect with people straight up, even straight from a handshake, or you know, and people got barriers up, and he told me to get through barriers. All we need to say was, "Hey, g'day, mate," and they were on board for me. Well, it wasn't quite like that, but did I break through some barriers? Yeah. Ron says use your strengths to break through that barrier.
There it
No matter
is.
who they are, what they are,
There it
bad credit,
is.
good credit. He says you treat everyone the same, you'll get sales.
There it is.
That's right.
And with that,
Right.
we're going to call it good because we hungry as fuck. And I have some
Hell
personal
yeah.
stuff I want to tell my guys off this camera. So everybody who joined, thank you for checking in with us. We here in San Antonio. I went back to my roots to where I first learned sales with all these guys right here. All these guys were the originals. Man, I just can't be more proud that you guys actually showed up for me. Told you, I got friends that for 30 years that have not. So I appreciate y'all for doing everything y'all do, for just supporting. I never asked y'all for shit, but y'all just say, hey, no, fuck, come, when you coming? Like, and then this motherfucker here gets mad because, oh, you left me at the altar.
He took his ring back.
Oh,
He
look
took his ring back.
at this is gonna go on
What
for
the-
years. This story's
Okay.
gonna be around for the next.
He won't let it go.
And
No,
then
no, he won't.
not only did he take his ring back, but then he stood me up on the meal.
How long are you in town for?
I'm here till about midnight, man. I'm driving back there at midnight.
I'm thinking that bitch can go now.
Yeah.
No, bro. bro.
I fucking can't.
Y'all actually taught me about a couple of sales that I had about some of them old people or whatever, you know? When I was on the road show, man, we was selling on there, was closing up all we had when this lady wanted something for nothing. 2 stories I got real quick, something for nothing. And this lady was going back and forth, boy, she was just hammered. I said, lady, obviously you're looking for a good buy. Goodbye.